YouTube fam? What is up, YouTube fam? This is your boy DC doing a 2017 Ravens prediction video. This is a pre-draft video, so I wanted to go over the stats and just do like different stuff with that. I could say that according to ESPN, we have the fourth easiest schedule in the NFL this year. Well, actually, no, it's the seventh. It is the fourth easiest schedule in the NFL this year. We're playing the AFC South and the NFC North. A lot of teams, a lot of trash. Only ones that I really see are like legit threats are probably a couple teams. But our AFC North schedule, and then we played it. And then is the Raiders thrown into the mix. So you have the Raiders and the Dolphins were thrown into the mix, which makes our schedule is the 8 plus 6 plus the 3 additional teams the 2 additional teams, which are the Dolphins and the Raiders this year, which are thrown into the mix. And I would say that we have a great chance of winning the schedule this year with we could possibly go 50. I would say not 15-1. I would say probably 12-4, 13-3 with the schedule, depending on how things shake out with scheduling and stuff with the schedule. I see a 13-3 team. I see a 13-3 schedule this year, maybe 12-4. A lot of people saying 11. I've watched a lot of the Ravens prediction videos that say 11-5, 10-6, playoff berth. I see a 12-4 schedule this year. All right, so here's my prediction. Here's how my schedule predicts week by week. Week 1, Cincinnati. That's going to be a win. We finally break the curse. We haven't won in Cincinnati in almost 5 years. I think they break the curse and actually get that schedule taken care of. Week 2, of course, it's Cleveland. 2 wins every year against Cleveland. It's like Cleveland is just a team that just sucks. Their ownership sucks. Their team sucks. Their roster sucks. They can't win. They can't win for nothing. So I would say that Cleveland is 2 guaranteed wins on the schedule this year. All right, then we go to week 3. Week 3 is in London against Jacksonville. Road game. At least they didn't give up a home game this year to go to London. So I'm glad about that. Week 3 at Jacksonville. We played them tough. They played us tough last year. I think we're going to be fine. We're going to take it and trash them. 3-0. Then we go to Pittsburgh. Steelers week. My God, Steelers week. If I had the opinion and I was making the schedule, I would have put the Steelers at week 10 and week 10 and week 15. Week 10 and week 14. Have them play a month apart. And have the bye week probably like week 7, week 8, somewhere like that. If I was making the schedule, personally. But the schedule is how the schedule is, and they put it at the end of September for week 4, and the Steelers have not won in Baltimore in 3 years, and it's going to be 4 years because the Ravens are going to trounce them at home. Week 5. Then we go into week 5. Week 5 is the game versus the Raiders on the road against Las Vegas. I think the way they trounced us last year, I want to say they're going to come back, but this is going to be the first. This is the game I say they're going to get their first L of the season. So I have them at 4-1 after 5 weeks. Week 6 is Chicago, the Bears. Another win. Team that's coming off a terrible season. They're going to be trash. So I would say the Bears. That's another easy win. We don't lose at home against interconference opponents. So just take the 2 wins against the NFC East. The 2 losses against the NFC East last year at home was that was just hurtful to me. We won against Philadelphia, but other than that, we really don't lose against NFC opponents at home. All right. Then we go into week 6. Then we go into week number 7 at Minnesota at US Bank Stadium. We're talking about a team that's like trash. Another one that could possibly be like really good. That could be a possible road bump on the road. But I think they could go into US Bank Stadium and actually get that win and get it done. So that's week 7. Then week 8 is your game against Miami, Thursday night, national stage, Color Rush. I would say that that's going to be a good win for a good win against the Dolphins. We've never lost to the Dolphins at home. So that would say that we will be 7-1. We could possibly be 7-1 going into week number 9 at Tennessee. I say the Ravens always do this on their schedule. They always. And somebody quote me if I'm wrong in the comments below. But we do not. We always seem to fuck up on a schedule. A game we should win, we don't win. And that's been true for the last couple seasons. Take losing to the damn Giants last year, and then there's always one game that we always lose, and we always lose. And I say this year is going to be Tennessee because Tennessee is young, they're hungry, they actually play good defense. And I will say that Tennessee is going to win that game on the road. Then we go into the bye week. And this is a shocker. A lot of people have this next game penciled in as a loss after the bye week against Green Bay. I would say that we are going to actually win that game against Green Bay because they're going to come off two road games. And then they're going to be like, they're going to have like 2 tough opponents on the road in their schedule. So I feel like we're going to actually go into Lambeau and win. So that will put them at 8-2. After 10 games, and then we go to week 12, which is the Monday nighter against Houston. We're going to beat Houston. We're going to trash them. We're going to trounce them. We're going to send them back to Houston crying because they still have an issue at quarterback. Really, like, who's going to be the starting quarterback going into the season for the Texans? We don't know. All right, then we go into week 13. Week 13 is the game. Is the big game against the not against the Texans, against the because I know week 13 is the game against is the second game against Cleveland. But I could be wrong. Somebody should tell me I'm wrong. But we're going to be 9-2. We're going to be 9-2 after that game. Then we go into week 14. Week 14 is the game against the Steelers. Sunday night game on the road. Possible could be division title on the line in that game. But we never know. It's always the Steelers. We always split with them. But 2 years ago, we swept them when we didn't have nothing to play for. This is going to be a big game to play for. I say we lose that game, and we could possibly be 9-3. We could be 10-3 at the 13-week mark, and then we go into the game against Cleveland, against Indianapolis. That's going to be a win. And then we got the game week 16 against Cleveland. Cleveland at home. Actually finishing Cleveland on the road. Going to beat Cleveland on the road. And then week 17 at home against Cincy. So we finish on the road with Cleveland. At home against Indy. On the road at Cleveland. At home against Cincy. So that is like a favorable. They gave us a very favorable schedule. So I couldn't see that we go 13-3, maybe 12-4. But I will definitely see 12-4 in that schedule. Maybe 11-5. But I see 11 wins for this Ravens team. A very big improvement from the 8-8. 3-win improvement from the 8-8 that they had last year. But I'm going to say that they go 12-4. A 4-win improvement from last year. They make the playoffs. They win the division. And possibly could be home field. I don't know. But let me know in the comment section below what you think.